Okay, so how we're going to start off the class this week is you're going to download a file called Screaming Bean, and what you're going to do is it'll open up to something like this, and you're going to try and recreate the logo as best you can. Now, this is mostly to kind of train your eye on details and to make sure that you can practice getting good finishing work. So things you're going to want to pay attention to is kind of how the letters are set up, how the gradient's set up. You might want to look at the end of how lines are, certain corners on the shapes. So just try and recreate this logo as best you can. You don't have to do the copy. Just do the actual logo part. And then what you're going to do is you're going to move over to the t-shirt designs. Now, this assignment is going to be a bit of a two-parter. The first part of what you're going to do is you're going to design your t-shirt, you're going to work on it, and then next week when you all come in, you are going to share the designs of the class, and your classmates will each give a critique on things that you might change to help improve your design. And then that second week, you'll use that time to tweak your design on the critiques that you were given. So you kind of got two choices that you can go about the project. You can either do two simple designs, which is something like this, where there's not a whole lot of color, but there's still some shape manipulation and whatnot, and I've added the text. Or you can do something that's a bit more complex, where it's a high detailed graphic like this. I've listed all the specs depending on which project you want to do. I just want to emphasize that you can either do the simple designs or the complex designs, so you don't have to do all three. It's just either these two or this one. It just depends on how much detail you want to put into the project. Now, something to keep in mind when you're designing these, if you like them and if you think that you might be able to sell them, what you can do is there is a site called Redbubble, and you can actually upload your work onto here, and you can actually make money off of your designs. You can set your ratio for how much money you make off of a sale, and Redbubble will handle the production costs, they'll handle the shipping, processing, everything, and if someone buys your product, you'll get a small portion of the profits. So that's kind of something to keep in mind when you're designing. So here's kind of one example, and then here's another one of a detailed design, and then a third set. So just kind of come up with something that you'd want to do and that you think you might be able to sell. And then when you guys come back next week, you'll need two critiques, or if somebody's missing, you'll need at least one critique. And then when you do the second draft, you'll have made tweaks to your original design, and in the comment section or in the text entry, go ahead and write what you changed about the design when you turn it in. So that's what I have for you today.